Welcome into Date Palm Field. MLB The Show's Game of the Week is coming your way. It's the Pittsburgh Pirates taking on the Baltimore Orioles. First pitch coming your way next. So just about set now. And on the hill, the big righty, Grayson Rodriguez.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
All right, ready to get underway. And here is C.J. Cron. The pitch. That one finds the zone, and we're underway. The 0-1. And a swing and a miss.
0-2.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Bounce to the left side, and that's just foul. The 0-2. Bounced out to short. Henderson slings it across. Cron retired. Here's the Pirates lineup now. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These guys have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
1 out, base is empty. That one way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
And a good eye there.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That's a laser base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Batting third, the center fielder, number 10.
Brian Reynolds here. Rodriguez checks on first. Tag, and he's picked off.
I think the base runner was trying to catch him off guard, perhaps looking to steal right away, and wasn't ready to get back to first. Nice pickoff move by the pitcher.
That's a strike.
0-1.
And the righty deals. And a big swing and a miss.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
The line to kick the pitch. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. 2 out, space is empty. Next offering is down low.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
The wide, the kick, and the 1-2. And that's downstairs and outside.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Two down, nobody on. That's towards center. Kjerstad drifts towards it. Brings it in for the 3rd out. On to the bottom of the 1st. No score. And we're back. And today's starting pitcher, Alex Wood.
He really relies on working down in the zone with that heavy sinker he's got. You know, it's not as popular to throw that pitch today as it used to be because guys are looking to hit balls down in the zone, get them up in the air. It's very important for him when facing same-side hitters to be able to get it in, especially early in the count, and to opposite guys be able to throw it at that front hip and run it over the inside corner.
And here it comes. Line drive. Caught. Time now to take a look at the Orioles lineup put together by manager Brandon Hyde. They're dealing with a sinker specialist on the mound, which can be a big-time challenge when he's right and working mostly from the knees down.
Well, I think the approach you take is really try to lay off of those pitches down in the zone until he gets some called strikes and then forces you to go after that pitch. Until then, make him elevated because guys that throw those sinkers, those 2-seamers, really hard for them to be effective up in the zone. Those are pitches you can hammer. And when you get a cookie, you don't want to miss it.
And that one's a little bit low. Down 2-0. Bounce to 3rd. Shepard zips it to 1st, and the home first moving along quickly today. 2 gone.
The catcher, Adley.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the power hitting catcher, Adley Rutschman. In there, and it's 0-1. And that's outside.
Ball.
Wouldn't chase that time.
2-1.
Line to second, snagged on the bounce. Over to 1st. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Nothing doing this time around for the O's. Scoreless after 1. Top of the 2nd. Here's the shortstop at the plate, O'Neal Cruz. And the right-hander back to work. Rodriguez, a righty that throws with power. He features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a slider, a curve, and occasionally uses a cutter. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Kjerstad going back on this one. On the warning track and hauls it in. Josh Bell at the plate now. Just missed. And a ground ball to 1st, and he takes it himself for the out.
Batting 6, the second baseman, Liover Peguero.
2 outs, base is empty. Liover Peguero, the next Pirate to hit. Swing and a ball popped up. Henderson settles under it. And that is that. And 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. 'We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score.
1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. 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 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the Oriole cleanup hitter, Gunnar Henderson. As the lefty gets to work. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. The pitch. And there's the strike.
Well, as a hitter, you're hoping that the command on that sinker doesn't come until later in the ball game. But if that's how it's going to be all day, it's going to be a tough one for the offense.
Next pitch is downstairs.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Down the left field line. Could be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's into scoring position with a leadoff double. Maybe a chance for our first run here.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Here's Ryan Mountcastle. On the ground right side. And it goes just foul.
You know, it didn't take Mountcastle long to make a splash at the major league level. In 2021, he became the first rookie to lead the Orioles in home runs since Kurt Blefary in 1965.
And a pitch. Runner takes off for third. Pitch in for a strike. To third. Tag. Got him.
That's just a poor decision right there, and I'm sure somebody's going to talk to him when he gets back into the dugout. You have to understand who's at the plate and who's coming up. These are guys that can drive the ball in the gap, hit the ball over the fence. You don't have to worry about being aggressive and trying to get yourself up, especially at third base in that situation. Just doesn't make any sense. This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
Second inning here, no score. That one hammered center field. Reynolds ranging back. Get out of town. Oh, muscle to center field. And they grab the lead. It's 1-0.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. Took on the big part of the yard for that home run and just barely got it over the wall. I thought for a second he brought it back out there too. He gave it a great effort, but you know, those plays are so tough to pull off, and I'm sure he'd love to have another shot at it.
Anthony Santander, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. There's a swing and a drive. And that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Pretty good spot. Hard and inside, but that's a perfect example of keeping your hands inside the ball, tight to the body. The ability to take that back up the middle shows his approach is to use the entire field.
1 out, runner at second. Here's Eddie Rosario. That one's in there. That's strike 1. Man at second. That one fouled off. The 0-2.
That's the ball.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. The 1-2. Fly ball pretty well struck right field. Chrome ranges back. Say goodbye to that one. Second home run of the inning for him. And they add a couple more. It's 3-0.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter. That was one of those home runs where you really don't know if he got enough of it off the bat. I mean, he put a good swing on it clearly, but I wouldn't say he really got the sweet spot on the bat. The exit velo wasn't anything too impressive, but it had all it needed for him to circle the pillows.
And now Heston Kjerstad puts it in the air out towards left center. Joe hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Batting ninth, the pitcher,
and next for the Orioles, Grayson Rodriguez. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Sinker gets the bottom of the zone, and that's a strike.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
2 outs. And this is inside.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Out to short. Cruz whips it to first. Inning over. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 3-0. Third inning coming up in MLB The Show's Game of the Week. On to the third inning. Here's the Pirates catcher now, Henry Davis. Rodriguez back to work. Right through there for a strike. There's a strike.
I understand you want to try to gauge that guy's fastball, but you also have to be aggressive and ready to hit in your zone. Now you're in a tough spot.
Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him.
Just blown away in that at bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes. He wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at bat like that as a hitter, other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. Got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
And that's down, a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Alex.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Alex Wood. Corner infielders up on the grass expecting a bunt. Trying to move him over here. Fired to second, and it's a double play to end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Orioles 3 and the Pirates nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Jorge Mateo now.
The second baseman.
Been a rough start on the mound for this guy. This third inning so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle in, do all those things you need to do to give your team a little bit of length in this one.
The lefty, the 1-0. Right through there for a strike. In there at the knees. And the count 1-2. Kicks and deals. Gets a piece and stays alive. One, two now. Swing and a miss, and he got him. One gone, bottom of the third inning.
Oh, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths. It's not just the pitcher. It's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
Off the mark there. And the count is 1-1. The wind of the pitch. Oh, he hit him. And that got him pretty flush. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. 1 down. And now the catcher comes up to him. Adley Rutschman grounded out his first time up. That one finds the zone. Strike 1.
When you're struggling out there on the mound, hitters know that there'll be plenty of opportunities within the at-bat to try to get something to hit hard.
Kicks and fires.
Down, ball.
Now snap throw to first.
No,
Westberg dives back in safely. Westberg stands at first with 1 out. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 and 2's the count.
The 1-2. And another ball. Bounce to the right. And that one finds its way through. Lead runner touches second, heading for third. In there safely.
The batter, number 2, shortstop.
So they're at the corners now. Gunnar Henderson, the next to hit for the Orioles. Doubled in his first AB. The shortstop takes the ball. Runners are at the corners, 1 away. That one off the mark, and it's 2-0.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
That one inside, and now 3-0.
He's been trying to tease the zone with that slider, but these hitters have showed patience, not going outside the strike zone.
That just missed. He walked him on 4 pitches.
Well, this came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
So the bases are loaded here, 1 gone. And here's the first baseman, Ryan Mountcastle. Misses again, 5 in a row. Bullpen action for the Pirates. Bubba Chandler appears to be getting loose. Oviedo also throwing. The Orioles trying to break this one open here in the last half of the third. On the ground, could be 2. There's 1, and that's 2.
Just trying to sneak one through with the bases loaded, but an excellent job by the defense to turn that one and get out of this jam.
Welcome back, and now on the mound to start the 4th, Clayton Kershaw.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
So digging in, C.J. Cron. 0 for 1 so far.
C.J. Cron.
The wind and the pitch. On the ground, right side. Mateo sends it to first. Cron retired.
The batter, number 47.
Now it's the power speed combo, Shepard. And he's already singled in this game. Singing, even casual fans have heard this guy's name. Of course, he's the rare major leaguer who both pitches and hits. I mean, you're talking about a rarity both historically and in the modern game.
Yeah, and you don't have to be Babe Ruth or Shohei Ohtani for this to be impressive. He's proved his tremendous talent by taking the two-way role this far.
In the air to left center. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, the center fielder, Brian.
2 outs, base is empty. So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Brian Reynolds. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. There's a strike.
That fastball, even though it's up, that's the velocity you want to go after. Low 90s, a lot better than trying to hit the high 90s.
Pitch misses, and a count even 1-1.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
That's the ball.
Wouldn't chase that time.
2-1.
Next offering is in for a strike. The Orioles leading by 3, top half of inning number 4. That one the other way, and that's a base hit.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Here's O'Neal Cruz. Now a check swing, but he held up. Next offering is fouled back.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
And a pitch. Close, but call the ball. And it's 2-1.
1 strike.
Step off throw to first, and he's back in there. Kershaw to 2-1. Good eye in that spot. Reynolds off of first with 2 away. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Take your base.
The first baseman, number 12.
First and second, 2 down. And now the switch hitting first baseman Josh Bell. He's 0 for 1. Just missed. Outside. Two on, 2 outs. And that's in for a strike. And a 1-1. Good eye right there. And there's a ball.
Good pitchers make pitches in big situations, and right here with a middle of the order hitter up, runner in scoring position, he's got to find a way to throw a quality strike.
At the belt and fires. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. 2 outs. And he walked him.
Ball 4. Take your base.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boog. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
And here is Liover Peguero. He popped out his first time. And that one fouled off. Next offering is downstairs.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
Kershaw fires. Swings and misses. And the count 1-2. Two outs. Bases are full. This to third. Base hit. 1 run in already. Now a second crosses the plate. It's 3-2.
Well, he was a little off balance. He got the front foot down, but was so great at keeping the hands back and allowed him still to get good wood to this baseball. Big one there as he drives in a couple of runs.
First and second, 2 outs. Up next for the Pirates, Henry Davis. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Fought off foul. Kershaw deals. Swung on, belted. That one back. Didn't quite have enough. So 2 runs on 2 base hits. No errors, but 2 are left stranded. And midway in the 4th, it's the Orioles 3 and the Pirates 2. Welcome back, and they turn to a new arm as we kick off the bottom of the 4th. Derek Traxler.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Anthony Santander at the plate. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. First pitch doesn't find the zone. That's through there for a strike. The wind of the pitch. That one is absolutely belted. And it hops over the wall for an automatic double.
The automatic double kind of feels like enjoying cruise control in your car, Boog. You don't need to keep the pedal down as you cruise into second base. Just no worries in the world. You know what? He put a really good swing on that one.
Now the left fielder, Eddie Rosario. He's already homered here in this one. Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball 1. That's a slider for a strike. Man at second. That's down and in. A slider missed.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
The pitch. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Got him. Outside pitch got the better of him that time.
Now batting, center fielder.
And now the center fielder, Heston Kjerstad. Fly to left his first time. Intentional walk coming here, and that sets up the double play possibility with one away and runners at first and second. Clayton Kershaw getting a chance to hit. And that drops in for a strike.
No ball, one strike.
Santander over at second. Kjerstad over at first with one away. Left-hand batter waits.
That's low, that's a ball.
And that one is inside. The punch out there. That's the second out.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
And stepping in is the speedy Jorge Mateo. Fastball for a strike. First and second, 2 down. Next one is off the plate. And 1-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1-2 is the count.
Not close with that one. And the count's even at 2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Orioles strand a couple, but they still lead at 3-2. We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th. Cole Irvin.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
The lefty fires. Base knock center field. So a man on base to start the inning.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
At the plate for Pittsburgh, Derek Traxler. Gets the bunt down the right side. Mountcastle. And he handles it himself for the out.
Well, this is a good job. He puts the sac bunt down to the right side. Good execution, and he moves that runner up to second. That guy did his job right there.
So the Pirates batting order turns over. C.J. Cron, the next to hit. Late on that fastball. Activity in the bullpen for Baltimore. Nick Martinez. The hard-throwing righty is up and loosening. Means getting loose as well. 1 out and a runner at second. Takes it himself. Some ricochet action on that play, but they get the out.
Number 47.
Here's some real power at the plate. Shepard, 1 for 2.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
That misses the zone. 2 balls, no strikes. And another ball. Two outs and a runner at third. And we're at the top of the 5th. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. High fly ball down the left field line. Back there. Out of here. A towering shot. It's 4-3. The brighter the lights, the more he shines.
Yeah, this guy lives for big moments, and right there made a statement big time. Well, I'm sure there's a big grin on his face right now, Boog. He's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like it was going to bend foul. Was able to keep it in there, tucked it nicely, and he gets the jog around the bases. Good for him.
Reynolds in the box for the 3rd time today as he takes that one off the plate. Reynolds in his 7th season, 31 years old, and he won a Gold Glove last season. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Late on that fastball.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
This ball's chopped on the ground. Mateo throws to first, and they take care of Reynolds for the out. And that is the inning. Cannonball coming. It's now a 4-3 ball game. Back now to start the bottom of the 5th, and taking over on the mound, Bubba Chandler.
Well, at this point of the ball game, we're talking about middle innings, and you need a little length out of this arm coming out of the bullpen. We'll see just how many outs he's able to give his skipper.
Leading off, Jordan Westburg. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. Popped up. He's under it. And there's one away.
Well, that's a frustrating into the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics. Instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
Rutschman up to the plate for the 3rd time as he looks at one down low.
1-0.
That misses, and that's ball 2. The Orioles down by a run, last half of inning number 5. One down, base is empty. Just missed. Now a check swing on 3-1. Appeal to third. Did not go.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
So now the Orioles cleanup hitter, Gunnar Henderson. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. Fastball for a strike.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there are certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
Here's the 0-2.
Ball.
And he deals. And he chases that one. 2 away.
Well, oftentimes that's the pitch he's trying to set up, the curveball. He'll lean on it pretty heavily, so you got to be expecting it, look for it, and sell out so you don't miss it when you get it.
So 2 down now, and here is Ryan Mountcastle. He's already homered in this game. That one ripped. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Lead runner gets the stop sign at third. It's a 2-out double, second and third now.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Even though center fielders are amazing at tracking down balls these days, there's still a lot of room out there, and it's a big field. So if you hammer one to center like that, there's a decent chance you're picking up extra bases. Chance now to even this game if they can put a ball in play, maybe an error, maybe a hit.
And now Anthony Santander. Rutschman on third. Mountcastle on at second with 2 down. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Fights it off. He'll see another. The pitch. Got him! Huge strikeout there. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Nick Martinez. And he has some nasty breaking stuff. Well, 1-run game at the plate for Pittsburgh. O'Neal Cruz. The pitch. Popped up. Under it. And there's 1 down.
The first baseman, number 12, Josh Bell.
Here's Josh Bell. Right through there for a strike. Action in the pen down there. Chase McDermott up and loosening in the pen. Povich getting cranked up as well. 1 down, base is empty. Foul ball. Righty delivers. Got it by him for the K.
Up next for the Pirates.
2 outs, base is empty. Liover Peguero now at the plate. First pitch swinging. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top half of the 6th. And that skips in the dirt. And a good eye there.
That's the ball. 2 balls, 1 strike.
One fouled off, 2-2. Two down, nobody on. And it's filled up.
Count full.
Right-handed reliever. Smoked on the ground a second. Gets it to first. And the Pirates go 1-2-3. So they make short work of them there. 7, 8, 9 due up in the home half of the inning. It's the Pirates 4 and the Orioles 3. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Johan Oviedo.
Now pitching for Pittsburgh, number 24, Johan Oviedo. Leading off, Orioles.
And a pitch. In the dirt, and it's 1-0. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Colin Holderman loosening up in case he's called upon by Derek Shelton. Gonzalez, the lefty, warming up as well. The 1-0. There's a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Pitch is in there, and the count 1-2. Into center. Reynolds gets under it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's one down.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
Kirstead at the plate now. That's ball one. Next offering upstairs. The Pirates leading by a run here in the bottom of the 6th. Clips the outside corner, and it's 2-1.
Backdoored him with a breaking ball. Just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
And a foul ball. Here's a 2-2. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Out to short. Cruz throws to first in time.
Now batting, the pitcher.
So a pinch hitter in the pitcher spot. Colton Cowser looking for a 2-out spark with the bases empty. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. That one finds the zone, and the count is 0-2. Swing and a miss, and that is that. 1-2-3 go the Orioles. Score holds at 4-3. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Chase McDermott.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Well, one-run game. Henry Davis getting ready to hit. And a pitch. Fastball for a strike. Close, but called a ball. 1-1. Good eye in that spot.
Down.
Fouled off down the right side. Righty to the plate. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
And right back to the mound. The throw to first. That's the first out, the top of the seventh.
The left fielder, number 2, Connor Joe.
Connor Joe, the next Pirate to hit. And a foul ball. Base is empty, one away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Out in front and foul to the left side. Right-hander kicks, deals. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
That was a well-executed slider away for the strikeout right there. First 2 pitches filled up the zone and got him ahead 0-2 in the count. And at that point, you can start expanding the zone as a pitcher. He made him chase and got the quick strikeout.
Derek Shelton bringing a bat off the bench now. Number 19.
And he's got a little pop in his bat, Boog. Don't sleep on him. He's hit some home runs in the past.
Right through there for a strike. Two outs. In the air, right field. Santander makes the catch, and that is that. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Colin Holderman.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Orioles making a move for a pinch hitter, Cedric Mullins.
And he would be the tying run, Boog, so we may see him try to launch one if he gets a good pitch to handle.
And here it comes. And that one is in for a strike.
0-1.
Misses outside, and now it's even 1-1.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Little chopper rolls foul. And the righty deals. Hot shot to third. Zips it across, and they get Mullins for the out.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
Orioles making a move for a pinch hitter, Kobe Mayo.
And this is a big at-bat coming, Boog. Definitely a little added pressure on him here.
That clips the corner. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count is 0-2. Holding on to a one-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. Very high with that one. And it's 1-2. And a curve misses outside. Got him swinging on the curveball. Now 2 away.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Orioles making a move for a pinch hitter, Pablo Reyes. And this is a big at bat in this ball game. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And that keeps the inning going.
Wastes no time there. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach, paying off.
Left-hander out of the bullpen, Marco Gonzalez.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Brandon Hyde making a move for a pinch hitter, Mike Tauchman. The runner on first with 2 gone for him. Gonzalez over to first, and he's back in on a dive.
Right now, they're looking for something hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first.
There's a strike.
Well, in this situation, the hitter knows that he's got to find a pitch that he can drive in order to drive in that tying run all the way from first base. So if he can't do that, keep the line moving to a walk or just a base hit. But you got to stay within yourself.
Just missed.
1-1.
Good eye right there.
This hitter's looking for a fastball, but I'm not sure he's going to get one. Pitcher doesn't have to challenge him. If he feels better about his off-speed secondary stuff, then stay with it.
2-1 now. Swings through that one for strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And another ball.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Ryan Mountcastle would be next if they can extend the inning.
And he's homered already, so I'm sure he'd love a chance to do some more damage here.
And there's ball 4.
Well, that's a pretty significant 2-out walk as it moves the tying run up into scoring position. It's definitely not what you're looking for from your pitchers late in the ballgame.
Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter, Christian Pache, looking for a big hit with 2 out runners at first and second. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1.
0-1.
Right through there for a strike.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
So the tying run at second.
1-2.
In the dirt, but kept close. Runners hold tight. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Wouldn't chase that time.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
On the ground right side. Tosses to first. Inning over. That's a crucial missed opportunity. Orioles strand a couple. Still down a run. It's 4-3. So remaining in the game defensively, Kobe Mayo. He'll play third after coming into the game as a pinch hitter. Also entering the game, Mike Tauchman. He's in at shortstop.
Number 40, Mike.
Also into the ball game, Christian Pache. He takes over as the new first baseman. So a new arm out of the bullpen for the Orioles, Yennier Cano. Also entering the game, Samuel Basallo. He takes over behind the plate. Also into the ball game, Connor Norby. He'll play second. Now a pinch hitter coming on for the Pirates, Jake Fraley.
Well, they're going with the lefty bat here, Boog, trying to improve that matchup for a very important at-bat in this game.
And the pitch. Fastball for a strike. 0-1. Cano measures 6 feet 4 inches. He features a sinker, a changeup, a slider, and he works in a four-seamer. Swings through that one.
0-2.
The pitch. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
So coming into the game now on defense, Yair Camargo. He takes over as the new first baseman. So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. Andrew McCutchen, 1 out, the base is empty for him. And there's a foul ball. Kicks and deals. And that's in the dirt. And it's 1-1. And a pitch. Right down to shoot. 1-2. Movement in the bullpen. Brian Baker up and throwing. Povich, the power lefty, up as well. Here comes a pitch. And another ball. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Swing and a ground ball out to short. High throw to first, and he can't reach it. Now he'll turn for second, and he'll pull into second safely.
Just kind of sailed that throw and pulled it across his body towards the right field side of first base, and usually that means the fielder just didn't square up his shoulders to the target, and I think that throw had just as much to do with his footwork as anything else.
Now into the game, Ross Adolph. And man, they're asking a lot of him to play completely out of position. Now a move being made for a pinch hitter, Edward Olivares. He gets a chance with a runner in scoring position and 1 gone. Just missed. The pitch. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. McCutchen over at second, one down. On the ground at first, and that one handled out on the off-balance throw. So now a pinch hitter, Stone Garrett, looking for a two-out hit to bring home the runner from third.
Now playing short, number 43, Stone Garrett.
Just missed.
That's the ball. 1-0.
Runner at third, 2 away. That misses the zone, and the count is 2-0.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
And he hits a ground ball right side, and foul ball. And he deals. Fouls one off. 2-2. 2 outs with a runner at third. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Pirates leave one, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. Now into the ball game on defense, Jake Fraley. He takes over in right.
Number 27.
Also entering the game, Edward Olivares. He'll be patrolling center field. Now a right-handed arm out of the bullpen, Dauri Moreta.
Number 36. Moreta.
Also into the ball game, Ke'Bryan Hayes. He's the new third baseman. Also entering the game, Sung-Chae Cheng. He's in at shortstop. Pinch hitter coming on, Dylan Beavers.
They're running out of time in this game, trying to get something started here.
The pitch. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. That one pulled foul. At the belt and fires. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down one, any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
So next to hit for Baltimore, Eddie Rosario. First pitch misses. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here the bottom half of the 8th inning. And a foul ball left side. One down, base is empty.
That missed. That's the ball. 2-1.
And that drops in for a strike. And that one a little below the knees. And a full count now. Heston Kjerstad waiting for a turn at the plate. Payoff pitch. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. And that's ball four.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter. But he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
Kerstad in the box now, takes strike 1.
There it was, a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Kicks and fires. And fouled off.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
That's down and in. A slider missed. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Aguero tossed to second, and that's 2.
Pitcher made the pitch, and his players made the play behind him. Nice job. 4-6-3 inning ending double play.
Staying in the game on defense, Dylan Beavers. He'll be the new right fielder after entering as a pinch hitter. And possibly a double switch coming now as a meeting taking place near the home plate area. Cade Povich on the pitch now, and he'll slide into the 7th spot in the lineup on the double switch. Peyton Burdick, he'll move into the 9th spot in the lineup. Now a pinch hitter coming on for the Pirates, Endy Rodriguez.
Well, looking for a little insurance here to start the 9th, Boog.
The line to kick the pitch. And that's in the dirt.
1 ball, no strikes.
The wind of the pitch. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Puts it away for the out.
Now batting, second baseman, Leo Bird.
Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter, Ji-Hwan Bae. Looking to start something with 1 gone. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
0-1.
One down, base is empty. Fly ball center field. Kerstad snags it on the run.
The batter, the catcher, Henry.
Here's the catcher, Henry Davis. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout.
Not looking like they'll be adding any insurance runs heading to the bottom of the 9th, so it's going to be on the bullpen to hold this lead.
Movement in the Orioles bullpen. Brian Baker getting loose out there. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Chop to third. Tosses to first, and that is that. Offense held in check there, and 9-1-2 scheduled to lead off the bottom of the 9th. It's the Pirates 4 and the Orioles 3. Endy Rodriguez. He pinch hit last half and now takes over at first.
Number 5.
And now a meeting near home plate, so it looks like we're going to have a double switch here. New pitcher now, David Bednar.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
And into the box for Baltimore, Peyton Burdick. Came into the game on defense, so his first trip to the plate here. And a pitch. In for a strike, 0-1.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder.
1-run game, bottom 9. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
I mean, there aren't many curveballs in the sport today that break like that thing does. Huge movement. It's so difficult to get on the same plane and even think about squaring it up, let alone get a piece and hope he throws something else to keep the at-bat alive.
He's 2 outs away. Connor Norby, the next to hit for the Orioles, taking his first at bat of the game after entering on defense. That pitch gets the inside corner, and that's strike 1. And the right-hander deals. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
2 strikes.
To right, and it falls, and that puts the tying run on base.
Now batting, third baseman, Kobe Mayo.
One down, runner at first. Kobe Mayo will hit next. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
No balls, 1 strike.
Check on the runner. Norby dives and can't get back in time. He's picked off.
Unless you're really thinking about stealing second base, you should not get picked off by a right-handed pitcher right there.
A 1-run lead here in the last half of inning number 9. They're down to their final strike.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
This could end it. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And that's the ball game.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
And the final score here, 4-3. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by the Game of the Week. I'm John Shambi. We'll talk to you soon.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Pirates, 4 runs on 6 hits, no errors. They left 4 runners on base. For the Orioles, 3 runs on 9 hits, 1 error. They left 10 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 58 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.